Hello everybody, it's your boy Peter back with another video. Well, everybody wants to know what will happen in the next 50 years. Will robots take over? Will we find aliens? Or will we have to hold our smartphones in our hands? Let's see. And let's find out.
Look down at your phone and think how far technology has come in the last 10 years. Have you ever imagined what tech might look like in 50 years?
I have.
What about your family and friends? What will happen to them? In 50 years' time, we might actually look back and laugh at how we used to have to hold our phones. How primitive. Instead, our smartphones will either be worn or implanted in us through contact lenses. Imagine being able to have your GPS embedded in your vision instead of having to look down at your phone. But although this all sounds nice, there will be problems too. If you don't want to fast forward yourself into the future because you're worried that your family might not be around, well, you can rest easy knowing that in 50 years, the average life expectancy will be about 80 to 90 years. That's over 10 years longer than it is today. Since the 1960s, our population percentages have always looked like a pyramid. But 50 years into the future, that pyramid will look more like a rectangle. This means that there will be an equal percentage of senior citizens to toddlers. This will have a huge effect on the economy. Grandma and Grandpa will be retiring much later. And when they do, those seniors' homes are going to be packed. With more people in the workforce, jobs will be harder to find. Just graduated school? Expect to live at home with mom and dad a bit longer. Especially since AI is expected to be working over 800 million of our former jobs by 2030. The world's population will be at an all-time high. By this time, the population of Earth will have reached a staggering 9 billion people. More people means more problems. There will be a much higher probability of food shortages as we try to grow crops to feed everyone. Due to increasing temperatures, crops will be harder to grow as well. And with 70% of the world's population living in cities, crowding will lead to more diseases being spread and being spread faster. As for the environment, well, that doesn't look too good either. The Amazon rainforest will continue to be deforested, and in 50 years' time, half of it will be gone. Don't expect it to come back either. Increasing climate change will render it a parched shrubland. Higher temperatures will cause the polar ice caps to melt to less than 50% of what they are today. And the Dead Sea may actually live up to its name, as its water will continue to evaporate. Thinking about visiting American cities like New Orleans, Miami, and Houston? Well, sorry, but you're out of luck. Hurricanes will get a lot worse in the next 50 years, and higher water levels will lead us to abandon the Gulf Coast. But don't worry, it's not all bad. Although the world may be dying, it's not the only place humans will have to live. In the next 50 years, humans will have begun colonizing Mars. Private companies will even be attempting to travel to the Alpha Centauri system, the closest star system to our solar system. While we're there, we'll visit the Proxima Centauri B planet, which has a good chance of housing alien life. If we don't find any little green men, we might decide to colonize it ourselves. So we've talked about the human race and the environment, but what about you? What's going to happen with you 50 years into the future? Well, first off, you won't have to go to the doctor for your annual checkup. You'll have a device where you can scan yourself for any diseases. Watch for body modifications to rise in popularity. And no, we're not talking about tattoos or piercings. You'll be able to get things like cybernetic eyes that will allow you to see better and to see things that are invisible to us today, like radiation. If you're rich from your Bitcoin investment blowing up, then you can even get yourself a designer baby. These babies can be completely customized from simply what they look like to things like their behavior and intelligence. AI will be as smart as humans. They won't have taken over the world just yet, but they'll be well on their way. AI will constantly be progressing in intelligence, soon being smarter than humans could ever imagine ourselves. Expect them to be working with us, while humans have more advanced roles in our jobs. So are you ready for all the good and bad that comes with the future? If not, that's okay. Just live in the present and slowly grow into it over the next 50 years. Who knows? In the future, we may not even talk about hypothetical scenarios anymore. Will there be any what-ifs? Or will every idea in the universe have already gone through a computer simulation? That sounds like a question for another What If.
Well, that comes to the end of our video. By 50 years, I guess I'll be 68. I guess that'll be at 2070. 50 years from now, that's just too long. I mean, 68 years old, I'll be old. I'll be old. I have grey hair. I have wrinkled face. And all of this will be of no use to me. I'll be like, yeah, you have no use. But well, to see the development will be pretty good. I mean, traveling to Mars sounds like a pretty good idea, pretty decently good idea. And well, having cyber-related eyes, you can see radiation. Wow, that's cool. And well, you can use your GPS with just your eye, or like something holographic. That's also pretty dope. These are all dope techs which are supposed to come in the next 50 years, and artificial intelligence to be there in over 800 million jobs be already dead. I mean, more jobless people. I mean, that'd be just bad. That'd be so horrible. Well, yeah, because I'll be retiring by that time. So I don't really know it's actually a big problem. I mean, Amazon photos will deteriorate to 50% of its original by that time, and polar ice cap going down, hurricanes coming. It'll be just a bad place and a bad time to live in Earth, man. It'll be just a bad time to live in Earth. I don't know, man. But I don't know where we're going with all these developments. At what cost are we doing all of this? We're doing this at the cost of us losing Earth. I mean, cutting down trees is not development. Building more cities is not development. Development is a thing which is inside us human beings. We should have more thinking. We should have thinkings which is not bridged by anything else. Social equality. There you have a development. You think every gender is the same. There's an equality. You think every race is the same. There's an equality. All of this is developments. All of this are developments. All of this are developments. Well, not what we see. The big skyscrapers, artificial intelligence, and whatnot. Those are not developments. Those are just something which comes part with life, I guess. So, well, that comes to conclude. Oh my god, really also I forgot. Well, I guess I'll go with the next video. Yeah, please do subscribe, my dear friend, please. It will mean a lot. I mean, subscribing, my content will come first on your page. And then second, you can like it first. Third, you can comment on it first. Yeah, you want that, right? Get chat. So, yeah. Until we see again with another video. I guess I got a good video idea. I guess it'll take some time, but yeah, it'll be a good video, I guess, the next one. I hope you will love it. Thanks for watching this video so far. It means a lot to me. You guys watching this video till now, it means you guys are either you're my family, part of my family, or either you're my close friend, or I'm sure you wouldn't have watched this far. Thanks a lot, it means a lot. 58 subs and counting. I mean, we are a growing family. I mean, if I put one video, I get one sub. I guess I need to put 1,000 videos, get 1,000 subs. And that was not me. I don't really care about the sub count. I don't really care about the watch hours. I got 24 watch hours. I don't care about that either. I don't care about anything. I just put videos to entertain everybody who wants to be entertained. I mean, premium content for anybody. I mean, you deserve it. You guys are the best. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.